Hello and welcome to Fast Brains Want to Know More. In this video, we'll be taking a closer look at the intriguing trivia highlighted in the Fast Brain challenges on this channel and the story behind them. Today, we're going to be talking about the stories in challenge number 1 that aired on December 22nd, 2022 on YouTube. I'll put the link below and at the end of this video to that specific Fast Brain challenge so you can go back and take the short 1-minute challenge again if you haven't already. They're very fast and very fun, but they may leave you wanting to know more of the story behind the challenge. And that's what we'll cover in this video. So let's dive in and learn more about our amazing trivia in this challenge. Our first fact is about space trivia. Did you know that Apollo 17 astronaut Harrison Schmitt had an allergic reaction to moon dust? Bad luck for an astronaut, right? Well, it's true. Harrison Schmitt was the only geologist to have ever walked on the moon. And during his time on the lunar surface, he discovered something unexpected. He suffered a temporary allergic reaction to moon dust. You're probably thinking, wait, how is that possible? Don't they wear a spacesuit to protect them? Well, they do, but the fine dust particles made up of tiny shards of glass and other abrasive materials covered his spacesuit and equipment. So once inside, the dust irritated his skin and eyes, and he had an allergic reaction to it. Now, it did go away, but NASA was completely caught off guard and had to quickly come up with solutions to protect future astronauts from this unexpected hazard. Our second fact is about movie trivia. In 1984, the movie Red Dawn was released in theaters, and it made history as the first movie to ever receive a PG-13 rating, meaning you had to be 13 years and older to view it. But what made this movie stand out and earn this rating is that the PG-13 rating was created in response to concerns from parents and advocacy groups about increasing levels of violence and mature content in films targeted towards younger audiences. If you haven't seen it, Red Dawn is a film about a group of teenagers who fight back against the Soviet ground invasion on the United States. And it has a stellar cast with Patrick Swayze and Charlie Sheen, just to name a few. It's a classic movie today, but admittedly, it was pretty edgy for the time. It didn't shy away from showing the cruelty and casualties of war. Red Dawn was deemed too intense for younger viewers, and the PG-13 rating was created to help give parents more information about the content of the films their children were watching. To this day, the rating system remains widely used. Our third fact is trivia about the human body. Did you know that 8% of a human's total body weight is made up of blood? That's a lot of liquid flowing through your veins. Blood plays a crucial role in our body as it transports oxygen, nutrients, and hormones to all the cells and also helps to remove waste products. Blood is not just a simple fluid, it's a complex mixture of plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. These components work together to perform essential functions in our bodies, such as regulating body temperature, fighting off infections, and so much more. And if you're curious, bones actually make up roughly 15 to 20% of our total body weight. Muscle tissue is approximately 30 to 40%. Fat tissue is around 10 to 25%, but this, of course, can vary widely. Organs are about 2 to 6%, and so on and so on. And I could go on, but it's important to note that these percentages are just rough estimates that can vary widely depending on individual factors such as age, body composition, and overall health. Our fourth fact is about our four-legged friends, dog trivia. Have you ever noticed your dog's feet smell like corn chips? Well, there's actually a term for this scent. It's called Fritos feet. But what causes this particular odor? The main cause of Fritos feet is the accumulation of yeast and bacteria on your dog's paws. Dogs tend to sweat through the pads of their feet, creating a moist environment that's perfect for the growth of yeast and bacteria. This can result in a distinctive corn chip-like odor that can be especially noticeable after your dog has been playing or exercising. Now, there's a few things you can do to help control the odor and prevent it from becoming too powerful. So keeping your dog's paws clean and dry is key, as moisture is what encourages the growth of yeast and bacteria. You can also try regularly washing your dog's paws with mild soap and water and drying them thoroughly. So if your dog's paws smell like Fritos, don't worry. It's a common issue and easy to keep under control. And the next time someone comments on the smell, you can impress them with your knowledge of the term Fritos feet. Our fifth and final fact is another one about movie trivia. Contrary to logic, movie trailers used to run after the movie, hence the name trailer or trailing the film. We just accept the word as fact and never question why it was called that. Can you imagine waiting until the end of the movie to see what's coming up next? In the early days of cinema, trailers were shown after the main feature to promote any upcoming films. Now, it's not a crazy idea since information immediately following a movie can be prime real estate since your audience is still captivated. We're actually starting to see that a bit with Marvel movies where they thread the current movie with an upcoming movie. And it wasn't until much later that trailers became a staple before the main feature, allowing moviegoers to get a sneak peek of what's new to theaters. They kept the word trailer, but this change in tradition has since become the standard for movie theaters around the world and has given audiences a taste of what's to come before the movie even begins. And that's it for today's episode of Fast Brains Want to Know More. We hope you learned something new and enjoyed our closer look at this challenge's trivia facts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date on all our latest content. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning, and remember to challenge yourself every day.